Calling the Sedalia Pettis Amateur Radio Club repeater net. Calling the Spark and Pettis County Aries net. This is W0VK, Whiskey 0 Vector Kilo, and I'll be your net control station for this evening. My name is Brett. My QTH is here in Sedalia. The Spark repeater net meets each Sunday evening, approximately 8 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. local time on the Sedalia repeater, 147.03 megahertz with a minus offset. Purpose of this net is to gather hams in the area, exchange information of mutual interest, and to promote public service by ham operators. At this time, do we have any emergency traffic? Not hearing any. Are there any club announcements for the net? And I'll go ahead and start off with the first one. Our club meeting will be this Saturday at the EOC, Emergency Management Office here in Sedalia. It's at the intersection of 4th and Lamine. You will enter on the south side of the building there, and you'll go in, and then there will be some stairs there to go down, and I think they buzz you in there. Correct me if I'm wrong there, Paul. But we want to make sure and get everybody in there. Parking, should be plenty of parking around the courthouse. There's also parking down around that parking lot there on the west side there of Coaches. There's parking lot there, but there should be plenty of parking around there. Shouldn't be any issue with that. And the room's nice and has some size to it, and it should be a great place for a meeting. So we're very fortunate and lucky to have that. Any other announcements at this time? All right, well, let's get the party started here. We'll start off with mobiles, portables, or any short timers. Please check in now.
This is Kilo Echo 0 Uniform Hotel Oscar, KEO UHO. This is Mike in the Dresden area, just checking in.
K0 CYR. Kilo Echo 0, Charlie Yankee Romeo. This is Bob in Sedalia, 73, and I'm in and out.
KE0 WTX, Kilo Echo 0, Whiskey Tango X-Ray. Brian here in Sedalia. I'm at work, so I'm in and out.
Right, I got WE0 WTX, Brian, KE0 CYR. KE0UHO. I appreciate you guys checking in. I got you in and out here. Thanks a lot for checking in, and hopefully we get a chance to hear you next week. 73 you guys. All right. Any other check-ins? Please come now. Any and all check-ins, please come now.
This is N0 CMS. E0 MER.
KE0 QIA, Kilo Echo 0, Quebec Yankee Alpha.
Whiskey Echo 0 Golf.
Okay, we'll pause right there. I got WE0G, Keith, KE0 QIA, Richard, KE0 MER, Grace, and N0 CMS. N0 CMS, you don't recognize the call, please give your name and location, and how are you doing this evening?
Brad, it's Candy. I'm over here at N0EEs.
Hey, Candy. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I haven't heard your call sign in quite some time, so it's really good to hear you there. I know you've been out of town there, and hope everything's going well, and good to hear you on the net. Do you have anything else going on this evening?
Oh, no, N0EE said to check him in as well. But, yeah, I had my mom's funeral and stuff up in Michigan, and I just got back yesterday. So that's why you haven't heard me on. But other than that, everything's going fairly well.
All right, well, we're glad to hear that, and glad to have you here in Sedalia, and look forward to hearing you on the band a little bit more. I've got John in 0 Echo Echo. I've got him logged in. Next time, you make sure and hand him the mic. I'd like to hear him talk a little bit. No, I'm just joking. I talk to him a lot. So I've got John checked in there. So now we'll be going to Grace, KE0MER. Grace, what's going on?
Well, I was just wondering if you was having heart palpitations because I'm on here.
Oh, I'm not actually. I'm actually enjoying it. It's good to hear you on there. You got a nice voice, and miss talking to you on the radio. I talked to Mr. Don there a lot, and it's just good to hear you. So, you guys been up to anything good today?
Nope, just taking care of his hacking cough. You might want to go ahead and check him in too, because I don't know that he could last long enough to even say his call sign.
Hey, well, I tell you what, we certainly wish him a speedy recovery on that, but it's been pretty strong. We've had some folks at work, and they've had it, and it's been at least a 30-day deal for them to get over it, and it's just something about it just kind of hanging on there. It's a pretty strong strand of whatever it is, so we're hoping to get him over that, and good to hear you checking in there, Grace. I got you both in. I got Donald 80-0VD checked in as well. So we'll move on to Richard, KE0QIA. Richard, how are you today?
Good evening, Brett, and everybody on the net. Good job on the net there, Brett. Doing pretty good today. Really didn't do a whole lot of nothing. Went to church this morning. Kind of vegged out this afternoon. But getting ready to start another week. So everybody take care. We'll holler at everybody later. Hope everybody has a great week. Kilo Echo Zero, Quebec Yankee Alpha. We'll be back, turning it back to net control.
All right, Richard. Well, it's good to hear you in there, and glad to hear you got some rest and everything. I tell you, a good day of lounging around does the body good. I've done that kind of today. So good to hear it. Look forward to talking to you soon, my friend. We'll see you later. All right, going to you, Keith. WE0G. What's happening up in Warrensburg, my friend?
Well, good evening to you and everyone on the net. And not too much going on. I was sick there for a couple of weeks and spent about a little over a week in the hospital up, here in Warrensburg initially, and then they sent me up to research and got all that straightened out, and then I got home and got sick for a week with a cold and some allergies and got a little bit started to say cough, and every time I use that word I do it. But anyway, got a cough left over and working through that. So other than that, not too much going on. The 8-8 net over at Warrensburg starts here in about 20 minutes, so get a few folks maybe come over and join the net there this evening. So 73 all, and back to net control. WE0G.
WA0 SDO repeater.
All right, Keith. Well, thanks for joining our net. We certainly appreciate it. Glad to hear you're in there, and we wish you a speedy recovery as well. You know, it's nice that they have the the technology and the resources there in Kansas City. It's pretty handy to be able to run up there and hit one of those hospitals and be able to get treated for whatever you got. And that's good to know, and everything. And for those on the net, always remember that Warrensburg always has a great net after ours there. So if you can check in, please do so. And Keith, I want to maybe talk to you a little bit, maybe pick your brain. I know you're a CW guy, and one of these days I want to talk to you a little bit about some CW stuff. So I'm kind of getting into it a little bit more and trying to get in there where I can make a few more contacts. But anyway, we'll talk soon about that, hopefully. So that's the bottom of the list. So we'll go ahead and open it up to more check-ins. Any station, anywhere, please check in.
KD0 ETL.
KD0 OPS.
K0 TV.
RX.
Doubled. K0 TV.
E0WJX, Joel in Warrensburg.
Stopping right there. Joel, was it KE0WAX?
Juliet X-ray.
Well, we'll stop there and we'll get you guys logged in here. I got KE0WJX, Joel, WB0LRX, Jeff, KE0TV, Harry, KD0OPS, Darren, KD0ETL, Paul. Paul, you're up. What's been going on?
Good evening, Brett. Thanks for taking the net. Sounding good. Don't have too much. It was a nice day outside. Got out some and walked around the farm a little bit. Got a little exercise and a few rays of sun. And did a little radio this morning on 75 meters. That was pretty good. Band was really open good. And you mentioned something about buzzing in. I don't think we'll have to buzz in, but once you're downstairs, I should be there already and have the room open. So you can either come down the elevator or the stairs, whichever you need to use. So should be there before everybody else. So look forward to next Saturday. KD0ETL, back to net.
Paul, Will, thanks for adding that in there. It's I haven't been down there in a while, and I wasn't for sure there, so I'm just excited about us being able to have our meetings there. It's going to be a nice maybe a nice base station for us there, so that should be good. And they've got some resources there, you know, computers and projectors type stuff, so we can put some stuff on there, and you know, as we go through the year here, maybe we can get some programs going and some things like that. So I do hate that I'm going to miss this particular meeting, but there'll be more to come. So thanks, Paul, and we'll move on to Darren, KD0OPS. How are you, Darren?
Fine and well. The sickness ain't got me yet. That's not to say my kids won't carry it home from school, but anyway, not much for the net. Want to jump in here real quick. I missed the first part, be in and out, but if you wouldn't mind, check in KE0QYL. Amber, she's in the other room listening there. I'm going to turn it back over to net control.
All right, Darren. Yeah, good luck with the survival of the common cold and the germs the kids bring home. You know, the schools are kind of a breeding ground for it, and gets everybody exposed to that stuff. So my fingers are crossed for you, man, and you and Amber, that you're able to pass that and not get it there. So, all right, moving on to Harry, K0TV. Hello, Harry.
Hi, Brett. Everyone on the net, good evening. Really doing a really good net here tonight, Brett. Good job. Haven't been able to spend too much time in front of the radio. I've been busy doing other things. Looking forward to the meeting next Saturday. Been kind of roughing it here. Kind of an unusual situation. The microwave quit. I don't know how you don't think about how much you really depend on something like that. But luckily, I had an old 40-year-old Montgomery Ward stored here, and they would roll it out and still able to cook things. So I'd have to use it in the basement, though. It's so heavy. I need help carrying it up the stairs, I'm afraid. Luckily, I'm still in good health, I think. So I'm kind of thankful for that. Not sure what kind of net we're going to have next Sunday. It's depending on how the Chiefs do, I guess. But kind of looking forward to that as well. Turn it back to you, Brett. K0TV.
All right, Harry. Good to hear you in there, man. You always got a good sound, and you know that microwave. That's a vintage collector piece. You know, you might be sitting on $1 million there and not even know it. You know, cooking a Hunger Man dinner in there, and that'd be cool if you were. But yeah, you know the net, and I'll let you guys talk about it there at the next meeting. But I'd say it should probably be something of an abbreviated type net probably for next week there. You know, with the circumstances and the 50-year wait we've had for that meeting, it would totally be you know, on par to have a super light abbreviated net there. But it's kind of whatever you all want to decide there at the meeting. So I know Richard's gonna poll for control operators there for the next time frame there. So it'll be good. Anyway, Harry, good talking to you, my man, and we'll see you later. WB0LRX, Jeff, Mr. 220. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. Hi, Brett. Good net tonight, man. I'm hearing voices on here I haven't heard before that I'm not acquainted with, and that's good. I like it. So, not too much to report here. I was glad to see my driveway melt off. Boy, it's funny how the little things excite me, you know, when you're... it's funny how things change as you age, you know. Well, that's really great, you know, but I don't have any much. Yeah, that made a lot of sense. Don't have much over here. Good evening to you. Mr. 220, yeah, that's me. Anybody's welcome up on 224.440, negative offset, anytime. WB0LRX.
All right, Jeff. Well, we appreciate you checking in here, and you'd be proud of me. I'm the owner of a new Lenco DR235 Mark III 220 rig here. Picked it up this weekend or yesterday over at the Collinsville Ham Fest. Great Ham Fest. If you guys have never been, highly encourage it. It's a great place to go, and had stuff that haven't seen at a Ham Fest in quite some time. Was lucky enough to grab an old Simpson 260. I've been wanting one of those for a long time, and stumbled across one of those and actually picked up two of them. But they had some cool stuff over there. So anyway, hopefully we can get some more activity generated for the 220. And I think we're on our way. So thanks a lot, Jeff, and we'll see you later. Joel, I apologize for botching up your call sign there, but I got you now, my friend. KE0WJX, the new general in town. How's it going?
Brett and everybody else on the net. Yep, I just wanted to check in after taking my test down there a couple of weeks ago and passing and getting my new general ticket. Just tell you all very much a very big thank you, and you guys are a very welcoming group and very, very easy to just come in and sit down with you guys and talk to you, and I appreciate all that. That's about all I have, so I'll say 73 and KE0WJX will be clear.
WA0SDO repeater.
All right, Joel. Well, we're happy you came down and was happy with the outcome more so than anything. Glad to see an upgrade here in the local area here. You got a great signal coming in from Warrensburg, and glad you're making repeater great. Glad you enjoyed the meeting, and you're always welcome. You know that. So we'll move on to that's the bottom of the list. So any station, anywhere, please check in now.
KY0P.
All right, Dennis, KY0P. What's the wisdom today?
Well, I don't have too many words of wisdom today. Sure don't. Let's see. Did go to church this morning and out to breakfast after that, and came home and just kind of wasted the day away. You know how Jimmy Buffett used to say, wasting away in Margaritaville. However, there was no margaritas involved. It was just kind of a kick back and take it easy day. And let's see, I think I mentioned this last week, but our church is opening the new facility there on Thompson this coming Sunday, and kind of looking forward to that. And then they're also going to have an open house for the general public, and I think that's a week from Monday, a week from tomorrow, but I'm not sure. But anyway, about a year. Well, in April it will be 2 years since the groundbreaking. So I guess that'll be about a year and 10 months that the opening has waited. So anyway, we're kind of looking forward to that, and I'm looking forward to the first meeting there at the EOC down at Emergency Management. Sorry you won't be there, Brett, but I know there'll be plenty of them down there that you will be able to attend. So, by the way, you're doing a great job on the net tonight, and you've kind of got a radio voice. You and Harry would be good commercial radio guys. I mean, you've just got that voice that would be fitting for a radio station, so commercial radio station. Anyway, hey, that's about all I got. 73, everybody. Have a great week. Back to you, Brett, KY0P.
All right, Dennis. Well, you sound great as well, and always have a big, nice signal coming in, and we appreciate you checking in. And you know the church there on Thompson Boulevard, man, that's a beautiful structure there, and it doesn't appear that they shortcutted anything. It's just a beautiful, beautiful building, and I'd certainly like to be able to go in and do a tour of it anyway. So, moving on, any station, anywhere, please check in now. All right, last call. Any station, anywhere, please check in now. Okay, we got a total of 17 check-ins this evening. Nice group here. It's 8:23, approximately 23-minute long net, and appreciate everybody checking in. It was good and enjoyable to hear everybody in there, and look forward to talking to you all sometime real soon. So I'm going to turn this repeater back over to normal amateur use. We'll see y'all later. 73 W0VK.